مرحبا. This video is to introduce you to the ta marbuta. The ta marbuta. Maybe you have seen it already in some of the words, and it looks like this, and it always comes at the final position. And if it connects, then you will see a connecting tip. You go up and you put like this, and it has two dots similar to the ta. This is your ta marbuta, means a tied ta. Ta. So another time, if it connects, have the connecting tip, go up and two dots. If the letter before the ta does not connect, then you will see it written like this. Ta marbuta, a tied ta. And it is actually a ta, but the main function of this letter is to denote a gender. So whenever you see this letter in a word, it means this letter is feminine. It doesn't mean all feminine words include this letter at the end. No, but it means only when you see it, it is feminine. Okay? So maybe you have seen it in the word Medina. 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 And see, because the na sound connects, then we put it on this shape, Medina. And this means when I see the ta marbuta, this word is feminine. And you know gender in Arabic is very important because you have to do the agreement with everything. And you can see also in the independent shape, you can see it in the word Zahra, which is a flower. Zahra. And the ra does not connect to the letter that comes after it. So we need to write the ta marbuta like this. Zahra. But a very important thing about the ta marbuta is that actually you don't hear a ta sound. We say Medina, Zahra. But maybe you noticed when we say Medinat Boulder, then the ta marbuta is pronounced. When we say Medinat Boulder, when it is part of a structure that means of, possessive, then you have to pronounce the ta marbuta. Medinat Boulder. And this is one of the first things that native speakers notice if you didn't make the ta sound when it is in a structure of the of structure or the possessive structure. So here we pronounce the ta, Medinat Boulder, Medinat New York, Medinat, like Wilayat Colorado. You hear the ta. But many Arabs, when they speak in the dialects, they don't pronounce the ta marbuta. They say Medina, they say Wilaya. And of course, it depends on the dialect. They will have a different vowel at the end. And here you can see Zahra. So we have Zahra by itself. But if it is the flower of jasmine, for instance, like Zahrat al-Yasmin, so we have to pronounce the ya. A native speaker will pick it up very quickly if they don't hear this connected. Zahrat al-Yasmin. Zahrat al-Yasmin. The second case where you will hear the ta marbuta pronounced if when you have a fully vocalized text, when you put the case marking on the noun. So we say Madi, Nata, or Madi, Nati, or Madi, Natu. So if you have a fully vocalized text and it denotes the case at the end, remember the mark at the end of the consonant it denotes the case of the noun or the adjective. So madinata, madinati, madinatu. Or you can of course have it with the tanween. So madinatun, madinatin, madinatan. And similar here. So if we have Zahra or Az-Zahra with the definite, Az-Zahra, and the text that we are reading, or if you want to put fully vocalized text, then you will have, for instance, the Dhamma, so you will say Az-Zahra tu. If you have the Fatha, then it's Az-Zahra ta. If it has a Kasra, then Az-Zahra ti. And those are the two cases where you will pronounce the ta, or most Arabs when they speak, they pronounce the ta. The ta مربوطة. شكرا جزيلا.